RRB Special Exercise 3 and 4. Get ready, start. In line with international best practices, we will rely on technological solutions for project management and monitoring in the next financial year. This would be operationalized for monitoring the progress on dedicated freight corridor. Our policies have led to a piecemeal approach in IT. We have initiated system-wide integration, both horizontal and vertical, akin to an enterprise resource system through innovative partnerships models for which a preliminary report has been obtained. It is pertinent to have an independent regulation mechanism to enable fair pricing of service, promote competition, protect customer interests, and determine efficiency standards. Hence, I had announced creating a rail development authority. Last year, we hope to have a draft bill ready after holding extensive stakeholder consultations. The independence of the institution is sought to be ensured by way of a transparent and streamlined selection process and keeping at arm's length from the Ministry of Railways. I am sure that this single initiative will provide immense confidence to our stakeholders, a departmental orientation, a sense of cross-functional collaboration, and lack of business focus have held back Bharatiya Rail from realizing the commanding heights that it is capable of achieving. The solution to this lies in reorienting the working of the organization towards a common corporate objective. For this purpose, I propose to reorganize the railway board along business lines and suitable empower chairman railway board to lead the organization effectively. As a first step, cross-functional directorates will be set up within the railway board to focus on areas like non-fare revenues, speed enhancement, motive, power, and information technology. We will explore the possibility of unifying cadres from fresh recruitment of officers. We will also strengthen the PPP cell to improve ease of doing business with IR, with funds available for developing and revitalizing the existing infrastructure. It is most pertinent that they are invested in the most efficient and transparent manner. To enable this, we intended to set up a railway planning and investment organization for drafting our medium and long-term corporate plans and based thereupon identify projects which fulfill the corporate goal. The organization will independently conduct market intelligence and support preparation of feasibility studies or detailed project reports based on standard methodology and assumptions. Further, the organization would propose innovative financing mechanism for identified projects in order to provide long-term perspective to planning for augmenting the railway network. We have decided to develop the National Rail Plan in consultation with all the stakeholders, including state governments, public representatives, and other relevant central ministries. The companies owned by IR are its assets with immense future potential. We propose to examine the feasibility of bringing most of these companies under an umbrella of a holding company, which would provide the necessary strength for leveraging the combined resources as also in providing the much needed flexibility in utilizing the strength of each of the subsidiaries for ensuring delivery of quality services to its customers. IR needs to be equipped with modern and cutting edge technology. Priority areas of IR like high speed rail, heavy haul, rolling stock, and require us to collaborate with the best in the world. In the short term, we have partnered with some of the best railways to develop indigenous capability in these areas to institutional and take forward such cooperation in key technology areas. The government is working on a foreign rail technology cooperation scheme. We are setting aside a sum of rupees 50 crore for providing innovation grants to employees, startups, and growth oriented small businesses to support internal and external innovation. On an annual basis, we will seek out solutions to IR most critical problems through an innovation challenge. The initiative would be administered by an innovation committee comprising reputed investors, representatives from National Academy of India, Railways, Railway Board, and headed by Sri Ratan Tata. A program management structure will be put in place to manage this initiative. There has been a long felt need for developing a test track for expenditure testing of prototypes under varying test conditions as against the prevalent practice of testing on the railway network, which leads to traffic delays. Besides inability to simulate all test conditions, we will develop a test track which will go a long way in enhancing the Indian Railway and development capability of Indian Railway. Transformation of IR would require its reorganization with an entirely different level of effectiveness. Therefore, I propose to undertake 7 activities through a mission mode. 40% of our accidents and 68% of deaths on IR takes place at level crossings. Besides, this crossing also lead to drop in speed and hence impact the throughput of the network. We intended to eliminate all level crossings on board gauge in the next 3-4 years, for which innovative financing mechanisms are being developed to prevent head-on collisions. We have now developed an indigenous technology which also leads to increased throughput by increasing average sanctional speeds. We intend to equip 100% of the high density network with TCAS in the next 3 years.